This week's top garden tips is dealing with seeds and seedlings. Nothing beats seeing your home-raised seedling fruiting and bearing a harvest. Seedlings seem small, but they need space. Stick around to the end for our bonus tip.
Get me to the farm.
Hi, this is Sue with Get to the Farm, here to talk to you about dealing with seeds and seedlings. Growing your own seedlings is one of the most rewarding parts of gardening in more ways than one. Nothing beats seeing your home-raised seedling fruiting and bearing a harvest. Plus, starting your own plants at home is the cheapest way to get started gardening. But even though they're small, seedlings need space both above and below. Typical backyard soil is too dense, full of weed seeds and germs, causing seedling diseases and death. It will not drain as well as seedling mixes and can develop a crust that prevents seedlings from pushing through. To combat this, use a well-drained commercial potting mix, or we can make our own by combining 1 part peat moss, 1 part sand, and 1 part perlite. Adding bottom heat under your seed trays helps the germination of seeds, which means your seeds will sprout much faster. Indoor seed starting heat maps can usually be purchased at a local nursery, or you can find a seedling heat map online. Soil blockers are a handy choice for large gardens or lots of seeds to start. Peat pellets, tidy and handy for just a few. Or you can use plastic drink cups, recycled containers, or reuse 6-packs and pots from the nursery. Just sterilize them by soaking them in bleach water, scrubbing and rinsing well. Often in our haste to begin gardening, we may start our seeds too soon for anticipated setting out date. These young plants will need extra space and attention we may not be able to give them. There's an optimum age for most seedlings to be transplanted, usually around 4 to 6 weeks. A seedling that is crowded or becomes root-bound will likely lag behind even when planted out. Anytime we can see roots protruding from the bottom of our seedling cells, those plants need to be potted up. If we need to start early, we can plan on starting in small pellets for all but the largest seeds, and then quickly move them into larger pots as the roots develop. For bigger seeds, start with 2-inch pots and repot into 4-inch pots when the first true leaves develop. Soil blockers come with inserts for different size holes for easy potting up. Careful consideration to timing your seed starting and attention to seedlings and transplants is a sure way to get off to a great start for this gardening season. Please post in the comments below if you've gardened before, if you're going to try a new garden this year. That's it for our top gardening tips dealing with seedlings and transplants. Before we go, one last bonus transplant tip. In addition to picking a cool day or late afternoon to set them in the ground, water the transplant well, and finally, cover the seedling to give it some shade for the first few days. You can use the pot the transplant came in, or a bucket or a cardboard box held down by a small rock. After a couple of days, take the bucket off for a few hours in the morning or in the evening, replacing the cover if you see wilt or other signs of stress. Be sure to check out our other tips on location, watering, choosing plants and varieties for your area, garden care, dealing with the harvest, and soil health. We'll put those on the end of this video and in the description as well. I hope you found this information useful. Please like, comment, and share. And if you're not already, hit that big red button below to follow our adventures as we get to the farm.
like New York City. Get me to the farm. Get me to the